If we haven't already confused you enough about biological sex, there's more to know about gender.
Everyone has this thing called a gender identity.
This refers to a person's psychological sense of identification as male or female.
Transgender is a broad term for people whose gender identity is inconsistent with their biological sex.
Some transgender people want to become the opposite of their biological sex.
Others want to transcend the binary system of gender altogether.
If a transgender person wants to physically resemble the gender they identify with,
they may get gender reassignment surgery.
The reality is, gender is as diverse as a vending machine, but probably more so. I mean, it's not like you come up to a vending machine and you say, I have two choices, the M&Ms or the Chex Mix. There are so many choices. I mean, look at this. Personally, I'd go with the potato skins.
Aside from gender identity, there's also our friend, sexual orientation.
sexual orientation is a much different animal than gender identity. Sexual orientation is more to do with the types of people that you are attracted to in terms of gender. There are many different ways for people to identify. A lot of main ones are straight, being attracted to the opposite gender, such as of yourself. Gay, being attracted to your gender. Bisexual, being attracted to both genders. Barsexual, if you are a woman who kisses other women but only in bars. There is bisexual until graduation, is another popular one.
When it really comes down to it, it's not about what organs you have, and it's not about what parts you have, and it's definitely not about what society classifies you as. It's completely about this mental and physical attraction that you have with someone else.
When you're entering the dating scene, gender identity and sexual orientation can sometimes be in flux, and it's very confusing, so don't worry if you're not really sure.
And other people just know.
I don't know, it's kind of got a smell to it. And I guess it tastes a little salty, but it doesn't really taste like much. It's more of the consistency that's kind of weird. It's kind of like phlegm.
It's like a frothy river of marshmallow cream.
It's an acquired taste?
Well, shit. After you, gobble up a little cock, kind of leaves your mouth tasting a little tingly. Just a little tingle back here. That's if you swallow. Oh, vaginal fluid. It's like, well, I mean, it's kind of like,
I never met a vagina that tasted horrible.
It's like the sweetest sap from a magical tree in an elven forest.
I've always wanted to get down on a girl.
It's kind of like honey, except without the sweetness.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like,
yours is a little more,
well, I mean, like, no, like, sometimes it's kind of, like, different, like, in a kind of,
I mean, sometimes, but
yeah, but, like,
I'd say overall it's like,
Isn't a transvestite a kind of insect? Because I think I have a cousin whose house had to be torn down because it was eaten by transvestites. Could be wrong. Because it's a f***ing liar. Wouldn't be surprised. F***ing douchebag.
Transvestite, noun. Transvestites are heterosexual men who fetishize feminine clothing.
On average, a penis is 5 to 6 inches when erect. Despite what you might have heard, hand and foot size and someone's race don't factor in.
I don't give a shit how big his penis is. I just care if he likes Star Wars.
Well, let me tell you. My lady friends and I talked about this just the other day, and I think we all agree it's just the girth that matters. Just the girth.